Namaskar and a very warm welcome to NCRT's live interactive program. I am Neha Tripathi. We are here with a session of webinar. Today we are going to learn about creating websites with the help of Google Sites. It helps in creating engaging and high quality sites. And all this without learning design or programming. Best part is the sites developed look great on every screen from desktop to smartphones. Moreover, the created websites support collaboration between different editors. All this sounds very interesting, but these are just the glimpses. So eager to know more about this? Let me take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Chiluka Umarani. She is an ICT awardee. She has done guidance and counseling course and is an approved counselor as well. She is currently working as a teacher in Telangana. So let's welcome her. Welcome to the show, Ms. Chiluka.
Thank you for introducing me, Neha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Before we start our conversation for the day with you, let me just inform our viewers that if you have any questions related to this topic, you can call us on our toll-free numbers 1800111265 and 1800112199. You can also send your queries on our official YouTube channel, NCRT Official, in the comment section. And you can mail us your queries as well. You can mail us on ciet.kishormanch@gmail.com. So let's begin the session and we will take up viewers' questions at the end of the session. So keep posting us. Ms. Chiluka, if you can start the session by helping us with the basic introduction of Google Sites and how it can be used as a learning hub for educators.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the clear introduction. Google Sites. Let us have a small introduction about today's topic, Google Sites. Google Sites was launched as one of the world's top 15 startups in 2016. Let us go into the timeline of Google Sites. Google Sites introduced a complete rebuild of a Google Sites platform named as New Google Sites, along with transition schedule from classic Google Sites in 2016. Going back again from 2008, Google launched Google Sites to serve as a free web hosting solution for Google users, similar to WordPress.com, Blogger, and other free platforms. With this, Google Sites, you can build a top-notch website without spending a dime. Any Google Sites is not just free, it offers a rich assortment of features for both newbies and the seasoned web builders. Its important specialty is that Google Sites allows you to create a website without having to know how to code it yourself. That is, zero knowledge of technical knowledge. And another important point to note down is that Google Sites is an online editing tool in the cloud environment of Google Drive, and there is currently no option to edit the Google Sites offline. Now, coming to
we're talking about Google Sites, how we are dealing with it, and how we can create our websites. Ms.
Yes,
Chiluka, you can go ahead.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, like other platforms such as WordPress.com and Tumblr, Google Site has site builder features that makes it easy and intuitive to design your site the way you want. You can also add gadgets like calendars, maps, spreadsheets, presentation, and more to make your site more functional. G Suites is a structured wiki and web page creation tool offered by Google. The declared goal of Google Sites is for anyone to be able to create simple websites that support collaboration between different editors. The new Google Sites uses your Google Drive account to store images and files you share on your site. So you can even store up to 15 GB of files for your sites for free and shared with other Google apps. And Google Sites can be accessed across the products of Google like Google Classroom, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Calendar, Google Meet, and Google Blogger, etc. Now, Google Sites functionality with the system and site level security controls. With Google Suite, you have a full document security control built in the system. That means your data remains secure, and Google has a committed to respect the privacy of information placed in their system.
So we are trying to use G Suite. Now, this will lead us to the creation of Google Sites. That's what I understood, Ms. Renuka.
Yes, ma'am. Correct. As noted earlier, Google Suite has been a part of G Suite of apps since 2008, when it was launched as a simple website builder. Google Suite falls under the collaborative category in G Suite, means that you can get other Google users in on the website creation process too, which is what it makes so powerful and such a valuable tool for teams. Before we get started, there are a couple of things we need to consider. First is the access or navigation of Google Sites is here in 2 to 3 ways you can access to the Google Sites. One is first just open the Google Chrome browser and type gsuite.com, gsuitegoogle.com / under features. You just click on create and scroll down to the sites as shown on the slide. And another way is to just sign into your Google account. At the right corner, find the 9 dots grid and click on it to find the drive. By clicking on the drive icon and find a multicolored plus icon. Now, by clicking on it, there appears the Google Sheets, Slides, and many more. Just click on More button and scroll down to open the Google Sites.
So we are learning how to, access Google Sites. Now, why? The most important question. Why we are having this session and why we should use Google Sites and learn about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as already explained, this Google Sites. These are the important things we have to note down here, that you are free to create it, and intranet communication is possible, and it is your own with high quality, and you have nothing to learn, like zero technical knowledge is here to show your efficiency. There is nothing like that. And Google Sites is free but basic. There are definitely better, more customizable website builders, but they cost money. And before we get started, there are again few more things we need to think about. First of all, why we are going to create a website? What are the demographics and who are going to be accessing our websites? Google Sites is amazing and being mobile friendly. But when you are designing your own website, that's still very important to keep that target users in your mind. That's it. For whom, which purpose, and for whom sake you are creating the Google Sites website. And in addition to this, we have to decide what are using the website for. So coming to the here, we can see that all these Google Calendar, Docs, and slides all together will function, and we can collaborate with people, that is intranet. We can give permissions to build the site to our colleagues also. This is an amazing feature to make the dynamic website. Now understanding Google Sites in 4 simple steps. They are creating a website and editing, sharing and collaboration, and the last thing, preview and publish. Now, as I have said earlier, that you can create a page in 2 to 3 ways when you enter into the site. So this is the actual page when you click on opening a new site, Google site. This is the opening page. Here you have to create and edit in this page. And now, when you are talking about editing is nothing but adding the contents, editing the text we have created, and editing the sections, images, and adding logos, and adding content from another websites, and lastly, move and resize the content also. Then coming to the sharing and collaboration point of thing, you can choose an option like click and add people and share with access options like any other Google, Google Slides, Google Docs, and everything. Let us see collaborative, how to collaborate. You can change the people's, after sharing, you can give them as editors, and you can stop them publishing the site, and you can change the options for the collaborative people. And lastly, you can add announcement banner to your site also. And last step, you can publish your site for the first time, and when you are publishing the site, you can know more about Google Sites. And let us go directly to the demo session now.
Yes, of course, we have understood in detail that how to create a site, but now practical session would help us understand the practicalities, the things that we need to actually go through the process in detail. So, Ms. Chilika, we can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. And before directly going into the creation of this Google site, I would like to introduce what are the other uses of Google Sites.
Sure.
So you can create e-portfolios of students, and you can also use it as LMS, learning management system, and attach your sites to the Blogger also. So now let us go to the sites. I'll show you the ways how to do that. So click on the Google sign in page and just open here, and you have to sign into your Google account. So if you have signed in already, this page will appear, and where you have to go to Google Drive. So by going to Google Drive, here you can see here a plus symbol on the left corner. There you have to just click on that new symbol, new icon. So when you click on it, this will be opened where Google Docs and Sheets, slides, and you have to click on more. By clicking on more, you can see here many options like Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google Maps, and our Google Sites. Just click on the Google Sites. It will open in a new window. Let us experience the untitled site. This way it will get opened. Let me give you the other route how to get into the Google site. Just go to your Google account.
Sign in. Sign in. We all have a Gmail address, generally a Google account. We all generally have a Google account. We can just sign into the Google account. Good.
Very good. And next you can go to directly type it as G Suite. Then it will open like this. A page will appear here.
Okay.
And page by Google Cloud, and click on the features. And by clicking on the features, connect, create, access, control, these are the options we will get. And let us move on to the create thing, where you can find docs, sheets, forms, slides, and sites. So let us click on sites. So
this is the page that appears.
Yeah, that appears.
After the process. Yeah.
So let us go to the untitled site, and let us start editing or start working on our actual Google site. So for this, first you have to name. Here you can see untitled site. If click on that and put some name. If you are creating for your school, you can type it as my school. By just clicking on the my school, the same name is appeared here as here on the web page also. So here if you can change to your school name. So I am writing here my school name. So these two are not the same thing. This is the actual website name and this is the page name. And now you can add logo also. If your school is having any logo, you can add the logo here. So
if I'm not putting a school name, rather I'm putting my own website name, say I'm creating some startup or something, so I can add my logo, whatever I have designed or got designed. Okay.
Yes. You can do that. So now I am showing to how to create a website for a school. So I have used these two. So if you have any school specific logo, you can upload that. You can upload. Just click on the button upload. As the internet is slow,
but it will guide you. It will of course guide you to the image source, wherever you have saved the image on your computer, and you can just take it, select it, and upload it.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Rightly said.
Yes. And that we usually do, so we understand this step. We can go ahead.
Yes. So now, if you are, so you have to. Here you can rename the page, rename the header. This is called the header. So here you can change the image by clicking on this. You can upload. See the options. You can upload from your Google Drive, or select the images which are already on our these things.
Okay.
So anything you can select. So if I am taking for this, I'll select this.
Yes. For a school, this is a good image
Yeah.
that we can use.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you are going to name it as, I am more interested in joyful learning. So I'll click on my page name as joyful learning.
Okay. Students will love this name.
Yeah. So this also you can change it as normal
Title,
text,
heading.
title, and heading. All these things you
Okay.
can check out. And here, bold, italic, all the options are here. And you can even have insert. You can insert a link. That means no need to every time take the image only. You can anyways upload a GIF also. GIFs are very much interested by the children. School GIFs we can upload here.
Yes.
As internet permits, I can show that.
You can give it a try at least.
Yeah. So I'll just adjust this joyful learning. And I'll make it center
line, of course.
Yeah, alignment. And I can here insert the link of joyful learning. So I have to first take any GIFs from the browser.
Joyful GIFs we can try for, or school GIFs we can try. Yes.
School GIFs. So from here, school GIF, many GIFs are here. So from, if you open it, any GIF, just click on the GIF. So this is the GIF.
And we can upload it or bring it.
That's all. Yeah. How to do it, I'll just show you. So let us select one of the GIFs. Because I am talking more about joyful learning, I just want to make the children attract toward the school. So I'll be using so many interactive things into my teaching. So this is the school out GIF. So just copy the
link to the image.
Link, and come back and just click on the embedded
on the link above, hyperlink. Yes.
Hyperlink. And just you have to paste it. And if you want to give any text over here, then you can add something.
Okay. So when we bring the cursor on this high, it says it will direct you to that GIF, right?
Yes. So it will open.
Yes.
Something went wrong.
No problem, but it will go. it will go right with practice. It will go right with practice, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am. So now I am going to show you how to insert the text boxes.
Yes.
So you can change anyways the look of the site. Like, see, the header is very big over here. And just I want to scroll up and see the header types. See, there are 4 header types: cover, large banner, and title only. If you don't want to show anything, just leave blank and click on title only. Otherwise, you can choose any of these. So I'll choose banner so that the size
Right
or
now it's
large
banner
banner.
only, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So if you click on the large banner, you can see the large banner over here.
Mm-hmm.
So coming to the text boxes, so you can just click insert and click on the text boxes. You can type over here, hi, welcome to our site,
Hmm.
like this. And with this, you can even change the backgrounds. You can even upload the images also. Just I'll take already like this emphasis, some color background will come. If you are if you want to have the same header, you can just click on this icon. It will just directly duplicates it. Then I can go straight away and change the emphasis and welcome to joyful learning platform. So like this, you can even duplicate the same thing and just change the backgrounds. And now I am going to show you how to embed a link over here. And you can embed the link. Like if you are having any activities already with you on some other platforms, you can just copy paste the URLs of those activities. Now you can even upload the images. Like if you click on the upload, it will directly opens in our desktop or laptop, whichever you are using. So if you don't want to take images from there, you can just click on Google Drive. You can just take any picture from here, or you can directly take a drawing demo as we are talking about joyful learning. So like this, it will appear here. And the same way you can, when you open the Google Drive, again I'll show you. When you open the Google Drive, again I'll open the drawing demo. Like this, you can insert. Otherwise, you can go back and open the Google this file and take the link from, copy the link from there, and straight away you can put the link over here. These are the two ways to insert. And let us now talk about the themes. So these are the basic themes are here. Simple, diplomat, vision, impression. Any of these you can select as your see. You can change the look of your site. So this the way you can do this. And again, if I go back, you can see here some layouts. So these are the layouts, four to six kinds of layouts. I'll show you. Just scroll up. And if you like to give one picture and some information, I'll just click on this. You can see here one picture, and you can upload one picture here and related information here. And the related information you can just type it, or you can just give a link over here so that it will open in another browser. So in that way, you can choose the variety here, like the 2 pictures, and you can insert the content below the picture. So this is the third way. And now the fourth option, 3 pictures. According to your need, you can change the layout of your website. And I'll go to the last one, where you can have 4 pictures in the same page, and you can just click it on, and just you can give the link or just type about what is there in the picture. Now, slowly,
these are the formats to add pages to your website. You can add a number of pages to your website and different formats. That's very interesting.
So just I'm
yes, of course.
Then, and coming to the other parts of this, you can use table of contents and image carousel, buttons you can create. Like I'll show the buttons, very interesting. Here you can give activity. If you are planning some activities to your class, you can give the name as activities and the related link here, so that it will work here. And I will.
You can put in any link for the time being.
Any link.
Yeah.
Yes, you can check it. So, if the website you feel is very much long, so you can even divider. You can add the divider anywhere, and if you want to make sections to your website, just create the divider. And even you can upload a YouTube link also here.
Okay. We can even customize our pages, like you have seen us the formats. Shown us that there will be 3 images or 4 images or 1 image and text and something like that. Can we also customize it, like 2 images and some text or something?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Rightly asked it. And
we can also see these themes. Once you are done with this page, if you can show us some good themes that are available for the website.
Yes, ma'am. After completing explaining the other buttons over here, I'll definitely show you the already finished websites or e-portfolios, like I am telling you in the beginning. So you just see here the buttons about preview. If you have completed your all things, embedding, layouts, everything, just click on the preview button, so that you will know how your site will be like this.
Preview. Okay, we are previewing our website.
Yes, preview.
So we can go to this hyperlink as well. Once we are previewing, we can check everything.
Yes, you can check. And going back, and you can see, if I am clicking on, I am putting my cursor on the link button, it is telling that can't copy the link for unpublished site. So you are right now we have not published the site, we don't have the link to share. Now straight away I am going to the collaborative thing, which is more interesting about Google Sites. I have created a website and I want to make more beautiful with the help of my colleagues. So I'll just add on my school mail ID, and I can make them as editor. Right?
Else, and if I don't want them to edit it, we can say published viewer as well, that they can only view the site.
Yes, just they can view. So when we are always talking about collaborative work, As we know, collaborative works perishes and gives us so much of interesting in creating anything. And so I am giving them a editor, and here I can leave a message. Hi friends, change accordingly. Okay, I am sending. So they will receive a mail, and they can open the sites and they can work on the site. Now coming to the settings over here, these are the 4 or 5 kinds of settings where you can see navigation. So here you can just, the all headers will come on the top, and you can see if you take the option as side. So all the buttons will come into the left side. And color also you can, like black and white or transparent you can have. And brand images, if you have any brands images like your school logo or any brands you are having specially, you can take over the from the your browser, from your recent pages or from your downloads. If you have any already images with you, I'll just open as the, yeah. So I'll just scroll down here. I will. So if you have any brands like this or your schools, then you can open and it will upload here.
Okay.
And viewers tools. Let us go to viewers tools. See this info icon. The site info icon is the lower left of your published site. So when you can see only when you have already published the site, and it shows specific details about the site viewers. So who have visited our sites and all those things we can see from this place. And anchor links appear when the site viewers hover over the headings on their pages, and it allows the viewers to link to specific sections on the page. And one more thing, custom URLs, and it makes easy to I have said earlier that you can even connect this our web page to our blog page also. So you can just directly click select the link and copy paste here. If it is having any domain, like G Suite will have a domain, that will work here. Only your domain, with the domain only it will work. And now let us go to analytics. So tracking analytics, you can enable or disable this. And quickly I'm going to the announcement banner. So I'll show the announcement banner. This banner is just, if I click on it, show the banner, and banner color also you can change. One second. So these are the banner colors you can select. So if I am select and hi, you are the esteemed viewer of my website. So this will appear above the, so you can select this to appear only on home page, and if you want everywhere you can change to all pages. So presently I am taking as home page only. So this is the visibility.
So whatever changes we are making, we can preview that again.
Yes, again you can go and preview. And now actually this is more important, how to create the pages inside the website. So only one page that is named as home is here. So let us create some more pages. As it is a school website, I will just click on new page, name it as administration, as it is a school website, and few more pages I'll just show you how you will our banner is our website is going to look. So some pages I am creating, and when we are facing like this pandemic situation where students may not have books, then we can give here the links of the e-textbooks over here in our website, and some content relating to my interest, that is joyful learning, that is joyful learning material I am going to upload here. And these are the pages we are going to you can see here in the left panel. So I have created a here,
and these will appear in my menu.
Yeah, these will appear here in the left panel. You can customize this as the top or the left panel. Okay. And one more important thing I am going to share with you is, in administration, I can do so many things. Make it as home page. So already it is there in home. So I will click on that. So interchange of these pages you can do. And coming to the, you can even duplicate the page and add sub pages. So I am just clicking on add sub pages, students information, as it is a school website and under administration. So see here, you can observe here, and if you want add more sub pages, just click on the three buttons over there and teachers particulars. Right, these are the 2 pages. And here one more important thing is that sometimes we need to safeguard the things. So at that time you can hide from navigation. You can actually hide the sub page. So hide the sub page. See here, I have actually created 2 sub pages, where if you click on here, you can see only teachers particulars, but you can't see the students information. So this way you can customize over here. And coming to the next, joyful learning. In my joyful learning, I will add some sub pages, activity, interactive worksheets, and interactive videos, and you can add n number of pages like this, and even you can hide them. So subject specific also you can do here, like class 10 English. So like this, according to the needs of our school, you can create the sub pages, and hide the pages also, which are not, sometimes we don't want to show the teachers particular to the public.
Yes, of
so
course.
you can just hide from the navigation. The information will be there, but the public cannot see the information. This is the way you can create. And coming to the three dots here, you can see you can duplicate the site. Why what is the use of duplicating the site? So when you are sharing the sites half done, you can have a copy of it with you, and the other copy will go to the collaborative working place where others can edit. So that if you want to make the changes in the shared one also you can do, and if you want to customize your own site, you can do that by duplicating. And see, very interesting thing is, whenever you are stucking over any creating in the middle of the sessions, you can just take a tour and get the back to your page. And
yes, of course. And if they get stuck, they can come to us also on
yes.
our official YouTube channel and watch this session, because you have explained everything so well. We are left with last 5 minutes of this session, Ms. Chilika.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
sum up.
Yeah.
Whatever is left, if you can quickly tell us.
Yeah. Going to publish the site. So
Okay.
this is the last step. You are going to publish the site. See, this is the web address, and you can have the custom URL, and straight away you can publish it. So I am publishing the site. You may have got the doubt, after publishing, can I edit the site? Yes, yes, you can do that. And even if you don't like to visible the power, you are not satisfied with the published site, you are always change the settings, and you can unpublish the site also. You can view
Right
the
now we have published
site.
it for all.
Yes.
Right
now,
yes.
the session is over, as it is a demo session. Now I will just unpublish the site.
Okay.
So this is the way we can do it. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's good. There are a couple of questions as well. Like we are keeping on adding these pages and these images, so there will be a lot of data, on the website. So size or anything that matters, we need to take care of while building a website.
Yes, you have to take care of that, because we have only 15 GB along with Google Drive cloud storage. We have to think over it. And whenever you are taking the videos, you can customize the video settings and just leave the links over here. Anyway, when you are clicking on the link of video, it will directly open in some other place. Like YouTube video, no need to worry about it. If you are having your own videos, content which are not unpublished and taking so much of time, then you have to think over it, even with the images also.
Yeah, there is one more question. A viewer is asking, can Google Sites host my domain?
Yes, yes. Already we have discussed about the G Suite. If you are having a G Suite account, that will come with a domain. So it allows.
Okay, and I also saw a word, and one of our viewers is also asking that what is an image carousel? You said that.
Image carousel is nothing but you can just take two pictures of like if you want to show the when almost every time I will be talking about school only, because my background is that. So when
that is a good example also
playing,
because we are also aiming at educators and teachers.
So when the children are playing in the ground, we will snapshots we will take running the some children are running in the ground. So two of the such kind of photographs you can take, and for this thing you need two photographs. Then you click on that, just you can see that just like an animated picture, animated
yes,
image.
Course. Yes, and safety and security is a very big issue to all the viewers whenever we talk about any tool, any platform. So they are even asking that, are Google Sites safe?
Yes, coming with
Yes. Can you hear us, Umaji? Ms. Chiluka, can you hear us? Okay, I think we lost the connection, but we will try to answer your questions via YouTube also, because you have asked these questions on YouTube. I'll ask Dr. Ms. Chiluka to answer these questions on YouTube for you specifically. That's all for this session, because the time is also over, almost over for the session. So we'll wind up the session right now. And I hope you have gone through everything in detail. In case you have any questions or queries, you can get back to us on our email address, ciet.kishormach@gmail.com. We will try to get in touch with Ms. Chiluka and try to answer your questions as well. That's all for this session. We'll take a short break, and in a couple of minutes, we'll be back with another session, live session of Sahyog, in which we will talk about how to manage stress among children. So stay tuned. Namaskar.